Hello everyone, we're really excited to be launching our Rethinking Social Housing workshops today. I'm with Melanie Rees, our Head of Policy, to find out a bit more about the project and the workshop itself. So Melanie, it's a really great day, isn't it, for the project? We've been waiting for this launch. Tell us a bit more about Rethinking Social Housing as a project, first of all, if that's okay.
It's really exciting and it is a major undertaking for us. It's a really big focus for us, and it feels like we've been working on getting it airborne for a long time, but we've finally taken off today, launching the toolkit. We launched it at the end of November, followed by some great blogs from various people talking about why it's important, why it's good that we're doing this piece of work. But as a project, it's an opportunity to just stop, take stock, reflect on where we are in terms of housing, and particularly housing at the lowest rents. About the nature of what is available, whether it meets modern needs, whether it meets modern expectations, about what do we mean by social housing. As a term, it's been appropriated and misused, as has affordable. What does it do? What's its benefit to society? And equally, what are the things that really need looking at? And what do we know about the people who are living in social housing as well? There's a lot of misunderstanding, some of it fueled by the media, a lot of issues around unhelpful stereotyping. So, it's really important for us to stop, take stock, reflect.
That's great. I mean, it feels like it's a really important time, actually, doesn't it, to be doing a project like this? Why do you think it's the right time to be doing this now?
Well, it's taken us a long time to get to where we are now. Certainly the nature of social housing has changed. We're not just talking about social rented homes so much anymore, offered by councils. It increasingly includes low-cost home ownership, market renting, a whole range of different products. I don't really like that term, but it's used a lot. And it's also moved from councils being the main providers now to housing associations. Rather than complementing provision, they are now the main providers of new homes and existing homes. So the world has changed. Policy has got us to where we are in many respects, government policy, including things like the right to buy, the move away from social rents to affordable rents, which we all know aren't always affordable. People's lives have changed who are living in the sector. So it's a chance to just really have a look at everything that's going on. We know government is listening more than it was, so that's another reason why it's an opportunity. And as part of this project, we'll be putting out some recommendations to government, but also recommendations to the housing sector and our members as well, the profession more broadly.
Yeah, we're working with people across the sector. I mean, can you talk a bit about who we're working with on the project, what sort of organisations, and also I think who we want to hear from, and how we're going to sort of talk to them.
Sure. So we have an advisory group in place that are working with us on this. It includes some major organisations and representative bodies as well. So TPAS around the table, as well as the organisation National Federation of ALMOs, the Association of Retained Council Housing, the Royal Town Planning Institute, so really quite some main organisations. In terms of also, there are lots of other things going on out there that kind of link to what we're doing. So I'm talking a lot to National Housing Federation, talked the other day to SOHA that are launching Benefits to Society, which links again to the work we are doing. In terms of who we want to hear from, we want to hear from tenants, we want to hear from people working in housing, board members, local politicians, people who work in health and care. We want to talk to them, sort of complementary professions, and also local business, small business, because social housing has a key part to play in the local economy. So a whole range of people, and really anybody who's just got an interest in it as well can contribute.
Yeah, that's it, and that brings us neatly on to the workshop itself. So tell us a bit more about sort of how that's come about and what that allows people to do and how they can get involved with it.
So we've tried to be quite free thinking. Instead of having traditional roundtable discussions and only being able to do a small number, we've developed a toolkit so people around the country can just run their own workshops, talk to tenants groups, talk to collections of people working in a county who want to come together and talk about it. And what we've done with the help of your team is come up with a toolkit that's really well designed, aimed at people who maybe haven't facilitated a workshop before as well. So hopefully that will ease things for people. We think it'll take between an hour and a half to run, and there are basically some fundamental questions. What is social housing? What does it do? Who is it for? And what is its role and purpose in the modern day? It sounds really easy. We've done a lot of chin stroking and a lot of hard thinking about it, and it's more complicated than it sounds. But having run the workshop, we're asking people to send us their results. We'll collate it all, and that will all go in to inform our findings. It'll be a really important part of the evidence. Alongside it is also a survey. People can do that as well as the workshop, or instead of. Individuals who just want to give us their views. You don't have to be a CIH member. Absolutely anybody can complete that survey.
Yeah, the more the merrier, isn't it? Well,
absolutely.
Thanks, Mel. That's great. You can find the toolkit, and you can find the survey and all the other information about the Rethinking Social Housing project at cih.org/rethinking social housing. Thanks for watching.